Avon is, right? Avon face creams, essentially for women. Avon profits more money than any professional sports industry in the world. All right? That's how big network marketing is. How many of you have heard of Amway? Anyone? Show of hands. Amway's the biggest network marketing that ever exists, right? And it came out about 59 years ago. And what they did is they were promoting cleaning supplies, so soaps and such for your houses or your carpets, just cleaning supplies. And they did it back in the 70s. Now, Amway's been the most successful company in network marketing to exist. They've made hundreds of thousands of millionaires. And the thing is that you look at cleaning supplies, right? They did it with cleaning supplies, all right? Who wants to promote cleaning supplies? Here at Vemma, we have a hook product. Now, a hook product is something that serves the needs of the many, that can be easily consumed, easily obtained. You get good results on it. And something that you can, like Nico was saying, fall in love with emotionally and fall in love with physically. Something that kind of targets our age group, people who are just kind of getting into the economy, getting into their jobs. We've got something that's absolutely amazing. And if you look, Amway managed to do $1 billion in sales a month to this day. That's a lot of money. Now, Vemma did $117 million last year, so that's a big gap, right? Okay, so now if you look, Coca-Cola offered to buy out Vemma. Coca-Cola, the red soda with the polar bear on it. They offered to buy out Vemma for $2.8 billion, right? $2.8 billion. We did $117 million last year. BK was like, there's no way I'm selling my company for $2.8 billion. We're going to be worth $10 billion in the next few years. Guys, we're on the front end of something that's going to be absolutely huge. How many of you have heard of Herbalife? Anyone? Yeah, right? The capsules. David Beckham wears it on his jersey. They only give back 23% of their profits to the people who work for them. But Anthony Powell, he was, I believe, the third top incomer in all of Herbalife, and he just brought him and all of his thousands of followers over to Vemma because he saw it was going to be the biggest network marketing explosion to ever exist. So that's kind of network marketing. That's kind of what Vemma is, kind of what we're working with. How's it going, man?
So
welcome. So we're kind of getting, paid to simply, promote this. All right, so kind of how I got involved. I got involved through my buddy Harrison, the goalie lacrosse team I mentioned earlier. He put a Verve in my hand. I tried it. I liked it. I was mooching off him for about 2 or 3 weeks, just drinking his Verve because I was drinking the Red Bulls. I was drinking the 5-hour energies. I'd get through 2 of my classes throughout the day. I'd sleep through my next ones. I'd barely get through lacrosse practice. I was crashing because, you crash on Monsters. You crash on Red Bulls. You crash on 5-hour energies. You get really, really jittery. So I tried this. I liked it. I was drinking his for about 2 or 3 weeks straight. And then, he started kind of talking crazy. At least I thought it was crazy when he told me that he was going to be making a bunch of money drinking this, that I could make money drinking this. I thought he was literally insane when he said he's going to be driving a $50,000 BMW because of this company. Right? But the thing is that it took me 2 months to get involved. I kind of crossed my arms. I thought this was a scam. Thought it was a pyramid scheme. Thought it was a Ponzi scheme. I don't even know. I don't even know what a pyramid scheme was. How many of you in here could confidently tell me what a pyramid scheme is?
If you're not.
Who's not in Vemma? Exactly, right? I was very uneducated, and in these 2 months where I thought I was smarter than Harrison, where I thought I was better than Harrison because I'm sitting here making $230 a month, scoring volleyball games on campus, he's making $20 a week in Vemma, I thought I was smarter. But in those 2 months, what happened is he grew. He grew very, very much. He went from $20 a month to $500 a week. $2 grand a month. I think everyone, by a show of hands, how much would $2 grand a month help everyone in this room?
Yeah.
It would be a significant change in your life, right? Exactly. Now, that's where I was like, okay, what just happened, right? I took a step back and I was like, why is my roommate Harrison, the guy who was involved in a pyramid scheme, making all this money, but I'm making $230 a month before taxes, scoring volleyball games on campus, right? So I kind of saw, I took a step back and I was like, I was one who was uneducated. I was taking financial advice from people who were broke, which doesn't make sense, right? Why would you take financial advice from someone who has no money? I was listening to my other buddies on campus saying, hey, bro, the way to make money is, you do it on campus, you make like $230, a month, that's a lot of money. But for those of you who are college students or are going into college, $230 for a college student is absolutely nothing. You can barely get by on that, right? I was living under my parents' wing. They were paying for my car, they were paying for my rent, they were paying for my books, they were paying for my schools. Whether they knew it or not, they were paying for my booze. I just took the money out of my mom's account and bought booze every weekend, right? So I'm 20 years old and I'm thinking, I'm a grown man. I shouldn't be living off my parents. I'm working a horrible job. Harrison's making all this money. I kind of saw that making money was kind of a mindset. He told me to watch a few videos, read a few books. I saw it was a mindset because here in America, right, I guarantee all your parents tell you that the way to make money is you go to elementary school, get good grades, go to middle school, get good grades, go to high school, get good grades, get a good score on the ACT, get into a good college, build up your grades in college, build a resume, and then go beg someone for a job, right? By show of hands, how many parents told you guys that was the way to make money? right? That's the most common way that we think we make money. Now, no one's parents ever told them that what we're going to do is we're going to make you go to school because it's the law. Just get C's, just get by. Who cares what grades you get? Then when you're 16, 17, 18, what we're going to do is we're going to get you involved in kind of a company or a movement, a revolution, where you can incorporate a product to your social networking and build wealth through that, right? Now raise your hand if your parents told you that that was the way to make money. I wish. No one in here, right? Because that's not the way we think. But let's flip these things around. Let's say that every single person in America thought that, oh, through my social networks, I'm going to get involved with product, commodity, or service, and through that I'm going to build wealth. And then someone comes along and he goes, hey, I got this brand new opportunity for you. It's called a job. Every time you come in, I'm going to scan your forehead, tell you how much you're worth to me. And you're going to work for me. I'm going to tell you when you can piss. I'm going to tell you when you can see your family. I'm going to tell you when you have to wake up every single day. And if you screw up, I'm just going to fire you because there's like 10 other people begging for your job. It'd be a scam, right? Yeah, it's just all the way you kind of look at things. So I kind of saw that, and you know, I kind of looked at the facts. You know, Nico barely touched on them, or he touched on them a little bit. You know, he said, you know, 53.6% of college kids aren't going to get a job. Think of the U of M. There's 60,000 kids there, right? So 30,000 are going to graduate and be back on their parents' couch. I know a kid who got a perfect score on his SAT, a 34 on the ACT, 4.0, went to Dartmouth on a full ride, flew all over the world doing internships, and you don't get paid for internships. You have to pay to do internships. Now he's $30,000 in debt, back on his parents' couch, working at like a KFC, right? And the thing is the best job offer he got with his major, right, his master's degree, was $27,000. Damn. $27,000.
Damn.
That's so low. And you know, you look, you know, it's just the facts are out there, right? You split this room in half with college graduates. Left side's going to get jobs, the right side isn't. That's just the job market right now. Obama says that our generation, we're all going to retire at 75 years old. 75. All right, now who knows the average male life expectancy?
72.
72 years old. So we're going to die before we can retire? That doesn't make sense. For females, you're going to live till you're 75, so maybe you'll retire before you die. It didn't make sense. I kind of saw that the major I was studying, I was in a really tough financial situation. I'm still studying special education. I want to get my degree. You know, my heart goes out to those kids. I always want to do it. Did a lot of volunteering in high school. But the sad thing is that to get a good job, to even be looked at for a job, you got to get a master's degree. So after $40,000 to get a bachelor's, you got to put $20,000 more minimum to get a master's. So I'm going to be $60,000 in debt, student loans, and I'm only going to make $40,000 a year. It makes sense to me. I wanted to find a new means of income. You know, I want to be able not have to go to work 9 to 5 every single day. I don't want to have to work 2 jobs. I don't want to have to, you know, be a teacher in the summer and then get some random job, maybe bartending, you know, or excuse me, be a teacher during the school year and then get some random job, you know, bartending in the summer. I didn't want that to be me. I want to play in a band. I want to hang out with my friends. I want to stay up late and play World of Warcraft, right? I'm a nerd, right? You know, I want to enjoy life. So I kind of saw this to be a good thing. You know, I looked at corporate America. I saw it with my dad. I saw it with my mom all the time. You know, I saw them, you know, go to work on Monday morning, you know, they come home, they hate their job every single day. Friday night comes along, they go out with all their work friends, you know, they go out drinking, but when the next week comes along, you know, they're all buddy Friday, they walk into work Monday morning, as soon as you walk in that door, it's survival of the fittest, right? You know, if me and Art are working together in corporate America and there's only one job promotion, I'm going to do whatever the hell it takes to make him look bad and to make me look good so I can get that promotion. That's just how it is. That's how it works, right? And if you look at the corporate ladder, you know, all these kids nowadays, oh, I'm getting a business degree, I'm getting a market degree, I'm getting, you know, everyone gets a business degree nowadays. And the thing is that why would you want to climb the corporate ladder? You're never going to get to the top. Why would a CEO teach you everything he knows? He wouldn't, right? Because you take his job. But we're all here, we're stepping on each other's throats, stabbing each other in the back just to climb up. And I kind of saw in Vemma that the thing is that you always have the opportunity to make more money than the person above you. It's completely performance-based, right? If I teach you every single thing I know to get to the point where I'm at, if Nico teaches you every single thing that he knows to get to the point he's at, Mitch, you know, anyone in here who's had success, we split it 50-50, we grow together. Right? It's a team-based concept. It's a family. That's what BK Borrego, again, the CEO, wanted to do. He saw these financial situations. He saw that kids were struggling. He saw that, you know, kids are good at social networking. So if I give them a product they can all use, that they can all, you know, kind of consume, they can all fall in love with, and build them income, that's probably the best thing I can do. So that's kind of how I got involved. You know, kind of how this thing works. I think, again, a lot of people think we're selling it. We're really not. The company's actually affiliated with Amazon.com. So to get involved, you literally are just ordering drinks online. Just like you're ordering anything online. Ladies, you see a nice purse, see some Coach shoes, you order them online. Right, that's exactly what we're doing, right? So you order drinks online, and you get to participate in the business for free. You're officially called a brand member. You get all the rights to promote. You can sell it if you want. I've never sold a can of Verve. You know, you just tell your friends about it. And the thing is you get 2 sides. You get a right side and a left side. So, you know, where'd you go to school? High school.
Totino Grace.
Totino Grace, right? So what happens is, you get a right team and a left team, kind of two networks to kind of blow up, two networks to, tap into. I guarantee your best friend in the world probably knows 200 to 300 people that you'll never meet in your life, right? So let's say you at Totino Grace, you kind of get involved, you kind of tell your buddies about it, maybe you get 4 or 5 people over here at Totino Grace, your right team, right? Your buddies at Totino Grace. Now you obviously have other friends that went to other schools.
Spring Lake Park, right here.
Spring Lake Park, right here, exactly,
Not your
right?
friend, bro.
So your buddies at Totino Grace are kind of working over here. You get your buddies over here at Spring Lake Park involved. So once you get about maybe 9 to 10 people in your business, you hit the first rank called bronze. You get a letter from BK or some of the top incomers saying congrats, you hit bronze. That's maybe like $20 to $40 residual income a month, which is nothing. But the thing is it doesn't stop there. It keeps growing, right? Your buddies at Totino Grace obviously have other friends. They go out, maybe get 2 people each, 3 people each. This side hits about 30 people in your network on your right side. Buddies at Spring Lake Park, obviously you're going to be a leader. You're going to help them ball out. Maybe you get 20, 25 people over here, they all get 1 person. So when you get about 55 people in your business, you hit the rank called gold, and that's $600 to $700 residual income a month. Now, how many of you in here work a minimum wage job? Where do you work?
Fucking Broadway.
Broadway. What do you do?
I make pizzas.
Making pizzas.
Woo!
It's not bad straight. No, but how many hours a week do you work?
35.
35
full
I had to
time.
call it a day off. It's kind of work.
Wow, that's impressive. So at the end of the month, how much do you think you make after taxes?
Roughly 50 or 500 maybe.
$500, right?
If I get lucky.
All right, so you hit the rank of gold, you can quit your minimum wage job, right? I've seen kids do it in a month. I know a 14-year-old who did it in 3 weeks. 3 weeks, guys, it's not that hard to hit. Now, it doesn't stop there. Gold is the 3rd rank in the business. Now, what happens is your buddies at Totino, they know other buddies at other schools. It's all networking. We're all socially connected, our generation. They tap into other schools, maybe Coon Rapids, maybe Anoka, who knows, right? You get about maybe 50 to 60 people over here, and at Spring Lake Park, it keeps growing as well, right? On your other team, they tap into other schools. Maybe they get maybe 30, 40 people. When you get about 90 to 100 people in your business, you get the 4th rank in the business, which is called Diamond. Now, for those of you in here who are in Vemma, who knows what happens when you hit Diamond?
Car qualification.
You can get a car, right? You can go to BMW, Mercedes, or Mini Cooper, pick out a brand new whip, and BK is going to send you $400 a month to pay for the payment, right? Now, where else can a 20-year-old kid buy a $40,000, $50,000 car? Tell me, anyone, tell me.
Cartel, military.
The cartel.
I
I don't know if anyone's in the cartel here.
Yo, man, I gotta go.
You pick out a brand new car, right? I drive a nicer car than my parents, and I'm such an average kid. It's just an unbelievable opportunity, right? That's a car I should be driving. I'm 45 years old in my midlife crisis, right? Like, where else can you do that? And that's kind of how this thing works, Like I said, I think a lot of people think we're doing sales. We're literally just promoting. Never sold a can of Verb. I'm not going to sit up here and keep ranting on. My last kind of thought before we kind of break up, maybe do some Q&A, talk a little bit, is that, a lot of people come to this, they're like, oh, bro, that's a pyramid scheme, that's a Ponzi scheme, that's a scam. I don't see how people can say that. They're unbelievably uneducated. In a pyramid scheme, the thing is there's a guy at the top making all the money and it goes down by levels, right? So let's say this dude right here signs up in a pyramid scheme, signs up Joe, goes all the way around, daisy chained all the way back to me, so he's making all the money at the top, I'm making absolutely nothing, right? But the next person I sign up, he makes less money than me, never can make more money than me. But this guy's always going to make more money than all of us. Right? That doesn't make sense to me, right? In a pyramid scheme, you're buying literally just air. In a pyramid scheme, you don't get a product, you don't get a commodity, you don't get any type of service. You're buying air. You're literally buying a piece of air. You put money into a company, and you're like, oh, thanks for your money. We're just going to throw it around and kind of distribute it equally to kind of the person who's at the top all the way down to the bottom. And pyramid schemes are actually illegal in the U.S. government. It doesn't mean they don't exist. But I've never seen a pyramid scheme make over $2 million. They always get shut down because they're illegal. Vemma has actually got an AA+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. They had 12 attorneys go into the Phoenix Suns case and try and prove this to be a scam. Right? We get a product, we get a great product, a hook product, we get a commodity every single time that someone gets involved, and that's just kind of how Vemma works. So, with that being said, guys, we're going to kind of break up. Maybe talk to the person that came here, come up, ask me questions, ask Nico questions, Mitch, anyone who's been here a little bit longer. But, again, guys, my name is Max Heytens. I'm currently an executive in Vemma. My title, that's about $65,000 to $70,000 a year of residual income. And you know what, guys? I can't stress enough that I'm just another average kid. Ladies, I need your opinion. Do I look like... Well, I have a jacket on, but outside of the jacket, do I look like a businessman?
Hell no.
No. I'm wearing skinny jeans, I'm wearing Ray-Bans, I rock a carabiner on my belt, right? right? People call me a hipster, right? The thing is this can work for everyone. I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to impress upon you. It can work for everyone. Guys, it's summer, right? What are we going to do? Get drunk and smoke weed every night?
We're gonna go.
No, exactly. We're going to go. We're going to enjoy life, right? Don't be average. Go out there and do something. So with that being said, guys, wreck 'em.